I'm Jessica Madison, and I'll be talking about a very important musical instrument that's built into each of us, our voice. Some people in the past have called it the sacred harp, and we will be learning about the difference between melody and harmony. If you look at piano sheet music, you'll see four-part harmony often. In most modern songs, the melody or tune that most people sing is at the top. Here's an example. In Sweet Hour of Prayer, the top two notes are the same, but when you say hour, look at these four notes: soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. Not everyone has the same voice range, and it can be helpful to sit close to someone with a similar range to hear how they harmonize. We're going to practice simple two-part harmony by singing soprano and alto for Sweet Hour of Prayer. Harmony is when two or more notes sound good together, usually a certain distance apart. I like that this song has both parts starting on the same note. We're going to transpose this down to C. It's usually written in D, but we're going to go down to C. This is a pitch pipe. And you can play a game at home. We're going to use these stuffed animals to illustrate how you can practice hopping for the notes. To sing in harmony, you have to focus on your part without being distracted by another person's part. So this stuffed animal is going to do soprano. It probably has a higher voice. It's a smaller animal. And this one is going to do alto. Let me blow the pitch pipe one more time. My son Landon is going to help me sing the two parts. He'll sing the lead notes and I'll sing alto. Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer. Now Landon is going to play on the piano while we sing both parts. The first verse transposed into the key of C. Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer, that calls me from a world of care and bids me at my Father's throne make all my wants and wishes known in seasons of distress and grief. My soul has often found relief and oft escaped the tempter's snare by thy return, sweet hour of prayer. There are musical instruments besides our voices that use air to make sound. They're called wind instruments. An easy and affordable one you can try is the recorder. This is a soprano recorder, the smaller one and the most common one. And you put your left thumb on this bottom hole and then line up your other fingers, except for the pinky, and then start your right hand. And try to make sure all the cracks are filled in. But once you get the hang of sealing in all those cracks, you can learn the fingering of different notes. These soprano recorders are in the key of C. So this voice range, this is sort of like the voice range of a soprano. Now, what if you have a lower voice? It would be similar to an alto recorder. I'm going to use the same fingering, but notice this, I believe, is in the key of F. It's a little bit lower. Okay, one last thing. A long time ago, there were singing schools that would go from place to place and teach people how to sing. And oftentimes most of the people didn't know how to read sheet music, and they would learn to read shape notes. So notice these notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, not only are they in different positions here on the staff, but they're all different shapes. So as a quick demonstration, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So you may find that helpful, and hopefully in other videos you can learn a little more about reading music, like time signatures. We'll talk about 3/4 time and 4/4 time, at least in some guitar recording videos. Sometimes you'll see sharps and flats, and with timing, some notes you count longer than others, quarter notes, half notes, whole notes. There's a lot to learn, but don't be overwhelmed. Have fun and keep singing.